Hi Flosstube friends, it's Mel from Patchy Pony Stitcher and welcome back to my channel. Today is Monday the 25th of November and it is late. It is 9:45, but I have just arrived back home from Mittagong, well, from New South Wales today. So I can't wait for tomorrow to show you and talk to you all about the Mittagong Stitches retreat that was held over the weekend. And when I got home, there was a Sassy pouch waiting for me. So we'll have a bit of an unboxing of the Sassy pouch at the end of the video. So where do I begin? What a fabulous weekend. I met so many great people, friends for life. I can assure you, these ladies are just amazing. It was so much fun hanging out, stitching, talking, drinking with all these lovely ladies. I must admit I was a bit nervous as we were entering Mittagong and getting ready to meet all the people that I've been watching, the Australians that I've been watching on Flosstube, and just meeting all these new people. So I can now understand when people talk about being overwhelmed at retreat. So in we went, and after all the hellos and a bit of squealing and things finally settled down, we had a chance to look through our swag bags. This is donated by Wild Violet and it's got her logo on it, but oh my God, love this bag. This is gonna be my tote bag when I take all my stitching with me when I go to my meetups for stitchy days with my stitching ladies, who are the Sassy Devils. Well, some of them are the Sassy Devils and there's other ladies too. So there was also a Sassy Devils needle minder, a pen and a discount coupon for my next Sassy Devils pouch. We also had in there from Cranky Stitch 2 awesome needle minders. So I don't actually have a Christmas one, so that's my first Christmas needle minder. Super love those. We had from Colour Streams. Now these were actually donated by Jay's Cross Stitch, and she's she sells these in her store as the Colour Streams, and everyone got different ones, but my two I absolutely love, especially this blue cotton. Just gorgeous. And they're new threads, 6-stranded, and they'll be released early 2020, those colours. We also had another thread from Jay's Cross Stitch, and they've got this crinkle. These were silk and a cotton. Love that blue. That is so beautiful. And they also popped in a little chart. I won't show you that because it doesn't have a picture. It's just got the chart on it, which is a gorgeous little butterfly. So thank you, Jay's Cross Stitch, for your contribution to the swag bags. The next thing I've got to show you is from Christy Stitching, Stitching Mummy of 2 Monsters, and I'm going to link everybody below. And she did some counting pins, and I've never used counting pins before, but oh my God, how cute is that teapot? I just love that. And I've got the perfect thing for those pins, which I'll show you a bit later on. So thank you, Christy, for those. We also got some Krynic finishing metallic threads. Haven't used Krynic before, and I haven't used this the ribbon, so looking forward to trying those. Now the fun stuff, the charts that we got. Where do I start? Which one do I show you first? You've probably seen some of them on the other ladies' channels. First one is from Rachel at Fuzzy Fox Designs. Now I did a little interview with Rachel a couple of floss tubes back, so if you want to go see some of Rachel's other work, be sure to check out one of my the designers collaboration, which shows a lot more of Rachel's designs. But how cute is that? That is going to be perfect for smalls that are going to be going overseas. I love that. The next one is from Fiddlesticks. Now these are charts, so I can't show you too closely. So the first one is from Toy Story. I'll just show it back there just so. And this one is going to definitely be stitched. What the cluck. I love that one. It is so going to be stitched. The next one I'm going to show you is actually designed from from Top Knot Stitcher. So I'm just gonna slowly bring this up. That's the design there. How cute is that? That's my jam. It's her putty tat that she's designed in that. I can't show you the whole piece of paper because it's got the chart on it. Loving that. The next chart I'm going to show you is a bendy stitchy design. It hasn't been released yet, and it's part of, from what I understand, it's going to be part of a set of forgotten English words that Mitch Stitch originally started using in her channels, where she would talk about one of these words and the definition of it. And now I believe Bendy's got hold of the dictionary, and they're going to be doing a collaboration of their favourite words. So this one is Kerglaff, which is the meaning of the shock felt in bathing when one first plunges into cold water. So does that little person in there remind you of anyone? Of our Mitch? It is so cute. So Bendy, I think we need to do chatter broth next. We always need a cup of tea and some chatter broth to get through our videos. In Mitch's case, it's wine, or Montenegro, or vodka, or gin, or Negronis. But loving that one. That's definitely going to be stitched, especially if chatter broth makes it into the set. The next one is going to be from Works by ABC. So she's got an Etsy shop, and this one I can show you the whole piece. Turkish tile. I'm going to do that in some of the beautiful flosses that I got over the weekend. Love that. So she has an Etsy shop. So again, I will link all these links below for you. Then we have our Mittagong Stitch, oops, can't show you too close to that one, our Mittagong Stitches Retreat logo, complete with some linen and some more silks. Now this one is a Silks for You, and it is named Mittagong Stitches Retreat, and it's gum nuts and greens, gum nut blossom pink and gum nut green, which is just gorgeous, and a nice bit of linen to stitch that one up on. So beautiful colours. The next one is from Wild Violet. Now this is gorgeous. This is my first Biscornu pattern. So it's going to be the first one that I stitch up, and it is called Koala Biscornu, but it is so cute, and there was a model stitch there for it, and it was so sweet. I can't wait to do that one. So that one is by Ryan at Wild Violet. And I think that one's going to be released, sure, it will be released, but it's not yet released. And this one is my favourite chart that was in our swag bag. Now this one is so cute. It's by Lindy Stitches, and it's called Turtley Lovable. Oh my God, how cute is that? It's only a tiny one, and I feel like he might get stitched numerous times. So thank you, Stephanie, for that one, because love it, just love it. Okay, so that was the swag bag, but that's not all there is. I can guarantee you there is so much stash. So I'm just going to move those out of the way. Magnets sticking to everything, and we're going to go on to purchases. So Jay's Cross Stitching had some threads available for sale, and I could not say no to these. These are called, what are they Meadow silk. It's really hard to see the variegation in this lot. I'm stitching at night, so the lighting tonight's not fantastic, but you sort of get the idea. Beautiful, beautiful colours in those. And then I also got some Water Lilies by Karen. Beautiful, soft silk in sort of a peacock colourway. Just love that one. And I think that's all the threads that I put. Oh, and I went up to the local L&S in Mittagong as well to get some weeks that I needed to complete Hawk Run Hollow. So that's just a week's one. Up at the L&S, I also got for the first time some twin pointed needles to try. So that's the double-ended needle. So I want to do those use those on the piece that I have in the frame where I'm using two-handed stitches. So I'll let you know how that goes in my next regular floss tube. And I also picked up some 32 count Belfast linen because we can never have, oopsies, we can never have too much linen. So I picked up a piece of that one to add into the stash because going into an L&S, it's just nice to touch all the pretty things. So I got that. But then at Jay's cross stitch, which was one of the trunk shows, I also picked up another piece of 32 count linen. This one's a bit more hand dyed. I hope you can see just take it out of the packaging now. That's a bit better. You can see some of the mottling that I got on that one. Just beautiful. So I'll definitely be getting some more of that linen to my stash. What else did I buy? Now, Crafty Like a Fox came and had a trunk show for one of the days there. I hadn't actually heard of Crafty Like a Fox before, but I'm so glad she came because I bought 3 charts, unresistible charts. So first of all, we've got Wise and Grey. How cute are they? And they will be sitting next to Squawkers. So I'm going to do these all on one long branch. And I'm going to check out her Etsy shop. I'm hoping she might have some more, like maybe the rosellas, the magpies, kookaburras. That would look so cute with all the Australian birds lined up on one piece all together with the koalas sitting among them. So this is called, did I show you? That one was called, oh no, sorry, these were called not Wise and Grey. These are called Watagalar, and these are called Wise and Grey. So wouldn't that be so cute, having 2 sets of birds on either side, all on one long piece? And these were really well priced, and we got such a good price when we bought multiple packs. So hopefully she'll be back at the next retreat next year, because yes, there will be one next year from what I'm being told. I also bought a needle minder from Z Threads, who came for one of the days. This is a resin shaker box. So it's actually, you can see it actually moves inside there. I thought that was, whoops. I thought that was super cute. So I got that one. Now, Kerry from Create, oh, I didn't show you that, did I? No, that's because it's on a different project bag already. Kerry from Creative Curator, on our swag bag, we also had a zipper pull, which I will show you when I get to that new project bag. So I purchased this beautiful zipper pull. Well, it's actually a scissor fob, but it's going to be a zipper pull. And it's a dragonfly with purple glass beads. So dragonfly and purple to represent Scottish thistles. Has to match up with this project bag. I could not leave that one behind. How gorgeous is that? So of course that zipper pull had to go, well, that scissor fob had to go on because it is in keeping with the theme. So these are made by Taryn by Teaser Handmade. I'll link her shop below. So they were the purchases. So I'm just going to make this pile a little bit bigger as we load up. Next I'm going to do what I got from the freebie table. So one memento. Now the freebie table was massive. There was so much on offer. Everyone just was so generous with what they brought to share with everybody. So what did I get? I did pick up this tiny little, whoops, sorry, wobble you around like that. There we go. Sorry, hope that didn't make you feel too sick. So I picked up a tiny little frame for just like to go on a needle minder or a zipper pull. Now, the next thing I picked up was from the generosity of Tess from Tess Stitches. She had brought some magazines along because that magazine has now gone digital, and I'm talking about X Stitch. So because it's now a digital magazine, she couldn't possibly have a mix of paper and digital. So her loss, our gain. So I was very excited to have a look at some of these magazines and pick up those along with this one here. So thank you, Tess, for bringing those. I love them. Haven't had a good read yet, but every time I flip through them, I see something that catches my eye. So I love those. The next one I picked up from the freebie table was this one. How could I leave that behind? With its thread, full kit, Ada threads, metallics. Love that one. And the next one is a bit special. I was a bit lucky here. This is a whip that I adopted from Tash. So I was a bit lucky there. So I feel like a bit spoilt getting, not only is it partially stitched, but it's also Tash's stitching. It is fire and ice. So it isn't that gorgeous. Now the photo really doesn't do it justice. I've seen this chart before and I've liked it, but haven't really committed to it. However, when someone comes over to your table and says, Mel, you've got to have this is for you. Thank you, Tess. Well, I'm gonna have to put up something dark behind it. So Tash started stitching on this one and it just didn't grab her. Well, I think she might have just been over it, so she de-stashed it. But look at that, the colours are just insane. It still doesn't even show up on the camera how bright and vibrant that red is. So I've got a bit of work to do, but absolutely loving that. And that's done in DMC, so I'll still be able to pick up exactly the same colours to complete that one. So that will now just go straight into my whip pile. Finish one, add another, because I did have a finish at Mittagong, so I haven't technically gained a whip. I just have a finish and a new one's been added in straight away. So I love that one, and that's done on, where's a little bit of paper? That one is done on 32 count black linen, so I haven't actually even done anything on black before yet either. So thank you, Tash. Can't wait to show you some progress on that one. So Tash is another floss tuber, so I'll link her below. Be sure to go and check out her Flosstube channel. Oops. Okay, so that was my freebie table scores. Next thing I'm going to show you is the prizes. So we had First of all, I'll start off that we had bingo, and Mel used the same numbers 3 times over. I did get the first time the loser's prize because I had the most unpicked numbers or unread out numbers. So Silks For You was kindly donating the prizes for the bingo. So I won it's got the magnets on the inside. It's to hold your scissors in. So you pop that onto your metal stand and then your scissors go down through it as such and hold on to your metal frame. So that was a lovely prize just for losing bingo. So I used the same numbers and then I won bingo the next one round. And the winner got a bits bag. So it's got 10 skeins of flosses. And I've already used one to finish off the project that I finished at Mittagong. But they are just to die for. And there were so many beautiful colours. Hanks, oh, it was insane. So next year I'm going to go prepared to buy lots of silk. But how gorgeous are those? So thank you, Silks For You, adding to my ever-growing stash. Then in the big raffle, I won a project bag. And again, this is from Taryn at Teaser Handmaids. Beautiful quality, just amazing project bags, and all done here in Australia. So if you're in Australia and you're after project bags, check Taryn's Etsy shop, Facebook and Etsy, because she has some amazing and gorgeous patterns, and she'll even custom make if you're after something particular. So that is project bag. The next win I got, Mitch, was I was not the only one who wanted this particular prize. Mitch Stitch also wanted it, but missed out. So Mel was the lucky winner. Now this was made by one of the ladies at, one of the attendees at, I'll try not to get too much light and reflection, one of the attendees at the retreat. So she's got some hand-dyed linen there, and then she's done some embroidery, and this is called sea foam. And it says on the back, your heart is the size of the ocean. Go find yourself in its hidden depths. Actually, I beg your pardon, it's called the size of the ocean. But isn't that just gorgeous? Levi's decided he's hungry at 10:15 at night. Isn't that beautiful? So that's going to look beautiful in my lounge room, Mitch. And it's one of a kind. So I love that. Okay, what are we up to next? We're up to some gifts. Or reach over. Now, when we went to Mittagong, I was going to Mittagong not knowing a soul, put it out on our retreat Facebook page. Did anybody want to share a house together? And first up, I had some responses from Emily. She's not a floss tuber, but she does watch Flosstube, and now she is one of my, I consider to be good friends. We had spent so much time together. So hi, Em. And she was so generous, and she brought myself plus the other 2 housemates, that we had a project bag each. And she knows me. Look how, and again, this is by Taryn. How gorgeous is that? And it comes with a matching Notions bag and an Ort container. Now, I haven't had an Ort container before. Usually it's sort of just chucked over the side and vacuumed up. But now I've got my very own Ort container. And for me, look how much work I did over the weekend. That to me is a good judge of how much stitching I did. So there was a lot of stitching, a lot of chatting, a lot of drinking. But that is gorgeous and I love it. So now I can actually collect all my orts. And inside my project bag, Emily was kind enough to also pop in there Christmas by Cricket Collection. So she knows me too well because I like these Cricket Collection word ones, the seasonal ones. So thank you, Emily, I love it. And it's going to be stitched up next year as well as, and she also popped in some DMC bobbins and a ring. So my other two housemates, Deb and Christy from Stitching Mum of Two Monsters, were also lucky enough to receive one of those from Em. So we were extremely lucky girls to get a project bag as well as everything else from the retreat. So I'm going to pop in here now the video of my small that I made because I haven't shown you it before. And funnily enough, one of the girls that I was rooming with, Christy, was the recipient of mine. So I'll pop that in here. So here is my smalls exchange for the Mittagong Stitches retreat coming up in a couple of days. The chart is from Pixels in Stitches on Etsy, and it does have characters of all the Toy Story movie in it, but I've only selected Buzz and Woody due to the size. I would have liked to put on there You've Got a Friend in Me, but I just didn't have enough room, and I thought It's You I Like is appropriate for the It's Not a Sell, It's a movement that's currently going at the moment. So what have I made? So I have made a little notions pouch. So sort of like a mini project bag, but you can pop your scissors and tools in it. So we've got Toy Story fabric on the back, and that's where I started. I had some fabric to use, so then I went and found a chart that matched that. So I'm really happy with how that turned out. I've put vinyl on top of the stitching, and on the inside I did do some I've got some floss in there too, whoops. So inside, I'll just take that out. So I did actually do the iron-on adhesive to protect the stitching when scissors and sharp implements go in there. And I've also included a skein of the Silks For You floss that I got in a hank. So super happy with that, and a bit nervous about giving it to someone, whether or not it's to their liking. I'm really happy with how it turned out with my Woody and Buzz. I think it came out super well, and it's just on a green even weave fabric. So looking forward to exchanging that come Thursday. And now I'm going to pop in a little sweep of so everybody, we picked our numbers out of a hat and we chose. There was no stealing involved in this smalls exchange. So I'm going to show you a little video now of all the smalls displayed on the table, and then I'll show you what I got. Weren't there some just, all of them amazing, so many good finishes there. And here we are, we were all really nervous about putting our smalls out there and doing the exchange, because for most of us, we've never done an exchange before, so we really didn't know what to expect. So it was so much fun and just amazing to see how well everybody did with all their finishes. So what did I choose? A sparkly box. You can't go past sparkles. So what was in mine? Well, how gorgeous is this Biscornu? So Gail made this one, so thank you, Gail. I love it, I really do. It is just so well made. The stitching is just divine. And the colourway, I love it. So that little teapot that I got from Christy. We don't want to pierce the stitches, so we'll just go through. Oh, Levi, come here. Putty putty. Putty putty. I guess you can hear him meowing. Now, oh, I'm trying not to pierce, sorry. I'm trying not to pierce the stitches. But there, those pins are going, Christy. They're going to be living in this beautiful biscornu because the colours match divine. I just can't believe how beautiful a biscornu is in real life. There were a few biscornus finished on the brag table and they're just delightful. So I'm definitely going to have to try that, and I'll start off with the koala one. But love, oops, pulled him out. I'm going to have to put this cat out. One memento. Sorry about that. At least I can just toss him out the door rather than having to throw a ball to him, Mitch. Now, along with my beautiful, not only did I get the beautiful biscornu from Gail, but she also added in some John James needles for me, and this delightful little hobbit, or I'm going to call it a fairy door. How cute is that? But even better, the door opens. I am just so in love with this little needle minder, and such a strong magnet too. So I don't know where she got it from. It looks like it, so it could be a pendant, so you could actually put it on to a scissor fob if you wanted to, but definitely leaving that one as a needle minder. I love that. So freaking cute. Absolutely adorable. Thank you, Gail, for all that hard work. It will certainly be treasured. And thank you again, Christy, for those delightful counting pins. So that is my stash, my haul from the retreat. So I'm counting down the next one. Can't wait for Mittagong 2020. I've heard there might be something in the pipeline for a Victorian one. Wink, wink, Laura. Can't wait to hear something happening there for those addicted stitches. So I really want to send out a big, big thank you to two super duper ladies. So everyone be upstanding for a toast to Mitch and to Kerry. You guys did a super job. You should be so proud of yourselves. At the first casual retreat in Australia, and it went off without a hitch. We all had a blast. It was so much fun. So girls, can't wait till you do it all again next year. So I'm going to pop in my timestamp now in my description box to do my unboxing of my Christmas Sassy pouch. So if you've got a Sassy pouch on the way and you don't want to see what's in it, now would be the time to leave because I don't want to spoil your surprise, but I do want to. I got mine home. So today's Monday. I got back from New South Wales today and it was waiting for me. So I know that a lot of you probably haven't received your pouches as yet. So I don't want to spoil the surprise. So I've given you plenty of warning. Sassy pouch unboxing happening right now. So again, beautiful purple. It reminds me of Cadbury's. And I just love these envelopes because it feels really special getting something so pretty in the post. So I'm going to start. I've warned you, if you don't want to ruin your surprise, off you go. Here we go. So the chart. Now this is by Pensington Terrace, and Manda was at the retreat. So she actually designed the first two charts as well, the Winter Fox and the Spring Bunny. And this is called Australian Christmas Cards. They are cute. And they're going to become super handy to be doing smalls exchanges and so forth, especially when sending things to international stitches. Love that Manda, especially the little echidna. He is, oh, there's the other two. So if you haven't seen the other two designs, but Manda, I love that little echidna. He is super sweet. Definitely doing him first. Okay, so I don't want to look at what it's going to tell me each one is, so I'm not going to open the spoiler alert, and good thing to see it's taped up. Exciting. Okay, so the first one, oh, do I keep the, maybe I should do them in order this time. No, bugger it. I'm going to open number 2. Now, everything in the Sassy pouches comes wrapped, so it is like Christmas when you're undoing these. So the pouch, including the fabric, so you can either opt in or opt out to do an additional piece of fabric. So with the fabric, it's $70, and that's including postage. So super deal for this subscription pouch. And it happens every 2 months. This one is going to be Christmas themed as we're about to approach December. So pouch, package number 2. Now it does feel a little bit like a Q-snap. Am I right? I am. Awesome. Can never have too many of these guys. So an 8x8 Q-snap. So that will become in very handy. So very happy with that one. Number 10. Oh, this is beautiful tissue paper. Cheryl, you would love it. I should keep all this tissue paper for you. So let me try and open it without ripping it too much, because this is all seasonal paper too. What have we got here? Package number 10. Berries and cream. Sweet berry, so it says vanilla bean and sweet vanilla flavored treats, freeze-dried currant strawberry. Oh, okay, so it's free. Oh, there we go. I'm reading the back of it, and you're seeing it. So it looks as though it is a sample of tea from the Art of Tea. So that'll be really interesting. Berries and cream tea. So I'll have to have a cup of that on my next update. What have we got next? We've got number 1. And it is in an organza bag. And we have, it looks like a needle minder. So another Christmas, I only said a moment ago I didn't have any needle minder Christmas ones, and now I've got 2. So a little stocking. And a bit of a sweet treat, a candy cane. Actually, I might put that back in there so we don't lose him. What do we got next? Number 3, in a bonbon shape. Sorry guys, it's a little bit tricky, this one, to get into. We have, ooh, it looks like a grime guard. And of course it's going to be Christmas themed. So this will go on the 8x8. Oh, and it's little Tassie Devils. Oh my gosh, I love that. You girls did such an amazing job to find Christmas Tassie Devil fabric. That is so cute. So that will go on the 8x8 grime guard. So I'm going to have to do all my Christmas stitching in that one now. I love that. I can't believe you got Tassie Devils at Christmas fabric. That is just too cool. How cute are those little men? Awesome. Okay, number 4. What have we got in number 4? This is so much fun. It's so late at night and here I am getting all excited right before bedtime. We have, oh, it looks like a card making kit. I'll have to yes, it certainly, I think it is a card making kit. With a little embellishments pack, we've got some ribbon, beads. I wonder if there's going to be an instruction. I used to do scrapbooking before cross stitch, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem for me. So someone's going to get some lovely handmade cards. Okay, what have we got next? Number, oh, I'm not sure, number 6 or number 9. Again, I'll try and keep the pretty paper for sure. We've got this is adorable. It is a gingerbread from Tassie Gingerbread Company, but it's not only just gingerbread, it's a Sassy Devils gingerbread biscuit. That is too cute. Love it. That's going to work with me tomorrow. Okay, this is my piece of Tasmania. Now, every Sassy Devils pouch you get a puzzle piece. And when you get all 4, you send a photo to them. And I think you get a little prize. So that's my second piece. Number 5. What have we got in this one? Oh, some threads. Not some threads, a thread from CGT, and this is called, is that the colour of it? Yes, Wait Manor. But look how Christmassy those colours are. That is gorgeous. I love that. So Wait, is that how you pronounce it? Wait Manor. Beautiful, lovely Christmas colours, hand dyed, cotton, and this is from an Australian company. Cottage Garden Threads, yes, that's right. Beautiful. That one will certainly come to good use. Oh, little card. Now, I used my spring card in my spring home display, so I wonder if I can use this one in my Christmas display. Yes, yes, I can. That is cute. Merry Christmas. So that one I will be using in my display. I'm going to leave the thread till last. Not the thread, the fabric. So number 9 is some more floss from Silks for You. Oop. That didn't really work, did it? And this is called Sassy Pouch Christmas. And that is just so beautiful. Very colourful and cheery Christmas. And summery Christmas too. If that doesn't speak summer Christmas to you, opposed to traditional Christmas, love that. Number 8. Like this bag, that is really cool. I'm going to try and save that too for sure. Yep. Okay, what is number 8? This is the last standard package that comes in the Sassy pouch. And we've got a magnet, so a calendar with the Sassy Devils on it. That'll come in handy. Love that. Now the fabric. Okay, number 12. And I wonder if I should put this under the tree and wait till Christmas. No, we're not waiting. I've got all these goodies all weekend long. What's one more? Okie dokie. Dun, da, da, da. I do like it. It's called Bondi. 28 count even weave. Colour fastness not guaranteed, but that's okay. Oh, I like that, girls. You've done an amazing job. Isn't that gorgeous? So this is the size of the fabric, if you do add in the fabric to your Sassy pouch order. So that is gorgeous. And I think I think that would be really good for a pattern in mind. For That's What She Said. So I've got a pattern in mind for that one. So that will become a new start, I think, before my next, oh, I don't want to commit to making a new start. But there's a chart that I know that I'm not going to be able to hold back on. It's a big one, because that's what she said. Don't mind me, I'm just being silly. It's getting tired. Oh, it's getting late and tired. But that is beautiful. So Bondi, 28 count even weave. So Sassy Devils, you've done another fantastic Sassy pouch. That is just amazing. So if you've got some coming, sorry that you can't hold back. You've spoiled your own surprises. But if you've been thinking about the Sassy pouch and you haven't been sure, it's definitely a good little package to receive in the post. I know I enjoy mine. So that's about all from me for tonight. I think it's bedtime. It's day 4. I left Tassie on Thursday. It's now Monday. I have had some sleep. So I think it's time to sort of get to bed, and you should see the mess around me with all this stash and hole and paper. It's just like Christmas. So good night, guys, and I will see you in a couple of weeks for my update, including my progress, my finish, a new start possibly on this beautiful fabric. And I'll see you all guys later. Oh, actually, no. I'm going to first of all, now that we're at the end, I'm going to show you some photos of, oops, sorry, hang on, low battery. Sorry. So to finish off, I'm going to show you some photos of the wonderful girls that I met. I'm going to pop their channels below, so go and have a look. So first of all, we've got the one and only, the crazy Mitch Stitch. This woman is amazing, and so much work between her and Kerry. Kerry doesn't like photos, so you just get to see Mitch tonight. Then I've got Christy, the stitching mum of 2 monsters, who made those beautiful counting pins, and one of my roommates for the weekend. Then we've got Teresa. Now Teresa was the person who broke my virginity on Flosstube. She was the very first Flosstuber that I watched, and hook, line and sinker. So I can blame Teresa for my addiction to Flosstube now. Great woman, amazing amount of knowledge and talent. Teresa was so helpful with some full coverage. So thank you, Teresa. You're amazing. You should talk Emily and I so much about your on how you do your full coverages. Then we've got the lovely Tess from Tess Stitches, who is also very knowledgeable with full coverage pieces, and she had some amazing work, and she loves her gridding, this one. So if you want gridding, to learn how to do some gridding, she's probably the best one to talk to. So love you, Tess. It was so good to meet you, and go check out her channel and see her full coverage. It's amazing. Then we've got Laura from Laura Cross Stitch. Laura's another Australian floss tuber. Oh, Laura, I was going to have my auntie's glass of wine and I totally forgot. Maybe next time. So Laura and, Carly. Carly is another one that doesn't like having a photo taken. So Carly, I won't put in the photo here that I took of you because it's horrible. She doesn't like it. So, well, not that she doesn't like the photo. She didn't see the photo. But we won't put that in there. Then we've got Taryn. Crazy, outgoing, loud Taryn, but very talented in her bags. Gorgeous, gorgeous lady. talk to her all day. She's just amazing. So if you need project bags, this is your woman. And then I've got my other two lovely housemates. These guys aren't floss tubers, but I spent so much time with them. Love them to death. We've got Deb and Emily. So ladies that I shared the house with, thank you so much for just taking the whim and just diving head in to spend some time with complete strangers, because I think we've all become friends, and I look forward to spending more time with you in the future. And the ladies that I met at the retreat, can't wait to see you next time. All right, guys, good night.